Okay, hello everybody. My name's Michael Barclay, and I'm going to talk about the STEM Foundation year. I know this course intimately. I helped design it, and I was a director of the course for the last 6 years. But now I'm the admissions director for the course and essentially help people get to university. Now, most people aren't probably aware of what a foundation year is, but it's just a year of study before an undergraduate degree commences. And really, a foundation year offers a chance to get to university, which in the circumstances where there might otherwise be a barrier. For example, some students don't quite make the grades for year one entry or didn't take the right subjects at A level. We have people returning from the workplace or students who have taken a gap year. And also people who just want to reinvent themselves and maybe have gone onto a university course at an institution, but found out they didn't like that and want essentially a second chance. So what we offer is a route into a degree for people who have essentially just slipped through the net. Now, foundation years have many benefits. And in particular, if you're a young person going away to a new city to study in a university, it is a very big undertake, and what we try to do in a foundation year is ease that transition. And it's really about getting comfortable with the way we teach at university, which is very different to schools. What we also do is teach you the academic content you really need for your degree. I'm based in the physics department, but we have academics throughout other schools. We know what's coming in the main degree programme, and therefore we tailored the content to that appropriately. You also get used to living in the city, finding your way around the campus, and also interacting with all the staff and students. And again, it's just building that familiarity with being at a university. Now, the STEM Foundation year is essentially what is known as an integrated 4-year degree. That is, if you admitted to foundation year and successfully complete it, you will automatically go through into year one. You're not classed as a different student. You are actually already an undergraduate student, so there's no need to apply through UCAS. And student finance is available just like you would be for the main degrees. So if you take a foundation year, once you're here, you're no different to any other undergraduate student because you are one. Now, the foundation year that we offer has many pathways and much flexibility. Now, we offer a route into the degree programmes within the College of Science and Engineering, and we have 6 streams available. The first stream is called Geoscience, and if you take this pathway, that will enable you to get through to any geography, geology, or an environmental science degree programme. The only exception to that is the BA in Human Geography, which is not essentially a bachelor in science. Stream 2 is chemistry. That will take you through to any chemistry degree programme. Streams 3 and 4 are physics and engineering respectively. If you complete either of those programmes, that will allow you to go through to physics and engineering, irrespective of the pathway you take. Stream 5 is maths, and stream 6 is computing, and that is to any computer science degree programme, including creative computing or software engineering. Now, once you take a pathway, for example, maths, that still enables you to go on to do any degree flavour, for example, maths with a year abroad or maths with a year in industry, and also enables you to either do the 3-year bachelor's or 4-year integrated masters. If you did the 4 years integrated masters, that would mean you would be here for 5 years. So we offer many pathways. At the end of the foundation year, there is some flexibility to switch between different streams. For example, if you did physics and engineering, you could potentially go to maths and computing. If you did maths, you could potentially go through to physics and engineering, for example. But again, once you were here, we would explain that process to you. Now, we offer a quite wide suite of modules, and what we do is really tailor the content for the forthcoming degree that you will undertake. For example, if you do computer science, we will give you a basic grounding in maths, and what we'll also do is give you computer-based modules which will actually be relevant for your main degree. For example, we teach Linux, which is the use of an operating system, which will then go on to use a lot on the main computer science degree program. If you do maths, what we will give you are bespoke maths modules, applied maths and statistics, for example. And what we'll do is try to teach you in a way that is very similar to the main degree. So that transition from school to university studies is a lot easier than it would be otherwise. Now, one of the main differences of the STEM Foundation year to pretty much all of the university is that we do have a core teaching team, which are the people at the top. These people are dedicated to your education in the first year at university. We take our job very seriously, but informally, and we are there to support you in that first instance. To supplement that, we also have staff from different schools who teach on the programs. Here we've just got a selection of staff from engineering, physics, chemistry, geology, and geography. And they will come in and teach different parts of the course. And what that means is that, unlike, unfortunately, a lot of time in schools, you will be actually taught by someone who is an expert in their field. For example, if you do a physics pathway, you will be taught by a physicist. If you do the chemistry pathway, you'll be taught by a chemist. And this is quite different to what a lot of students tell us. So this team is all there to support you, ensure that you feel comfortable on the program. Now, the way we teach is very interactive. We have lectures, so like any normal course would, so we'd have to get used to sitting in a lecture theatre with maybe 50, 100, 150 or maybe 200 students. We have problem-solving workshops every day where you sit in small groups and help each other. Students tend to enjoy these a lot. Depending on the stream that you take, we'll be either going into lab sessions, computing classes, or different practical sessions. And to supplement the normal teaching events, we offer tutorials and support sessions where we get you into small groups and give pastoral care and also more academic support. And also we monitor you very closely, and if we think that you've fallen behind or need a little bit of support, we also have intervention groups where we can essentially ensure that you're keeping up with the pace and the content. Now, we assess quite differently to the main degree programs and also to a lot of the sector. And part of the reason for this is that if a student has not performed well at school or feels quite disheartened by their performance, what we must do is build confidence again and instill belief that you can still learn and still be comfortable on the main degree program. And so for that reason, what we have in the courses are a lot of engagement marks, whereby if you come to a session, engage with the activity there, you get a mark for that. Typically, that's 1% or 2% to the final module mark that you will be getting. And this encourages students to come to campus, but also to try things out and not be worried if they get things wrong. We have weekly core learning exercises. Usually these are small online tests, which you must complete. And this helps to build up a regular study pattern. And we also have a mixture of other assessments, presentations, practical assessments, writing assessments and so forth. And of course, at the very end, we have the dreaded exam, which most people hate. Most of our modules are either 100% coursework or 40% coursework and 60% exam. And the pass mark for every module is 40%, which is in line with the undergraduate degree. Therefore, if you do the coursework well, you can actually get close to the pass mark without stressing too much about the exam. Because again, it's about building confidence and making sure that you're comfortable with the material. Now, we look after you very well in the foundation year. We have a structured timetable with regular deadlines. We communicate with you a lot. We give you an assessment planner. But more importantly, we track your progress through the program very, very carefully, both looking at your attendance and all your marks, not just in one module, but holistically altogether. And that means that we can really make sure that you get the support that you need and intervene if you feel like you feel like you're struggling. Now, what we strive to obtain on foundation year is a very informal atmosphere. We see you lots, 2 to 3 hours every day, and we encourage you to ask for help, no matter how small or stupid the problem may seem. It is very much on a first name basis. We have about 250 students this year, and I think I've got about a third of the names, but I'm still going to get there by the end of the academic year. So we have an open door policy. You don't need appointments to come and see us. You just bang on the door and we'll speak to you, or if you want to email us or phone us or Teams us. It's a very nurturing environment that we create. You'll also have a personal tutor who'll be there as your first point of contact to offer academic support, but also to signpost you or give you pastoral support as needed. Now, what sets us apart, both in the university, I would say, and in the sector as a whole, is that we give exceptional student support, and that's because the staff involved in the course really believe in it. You know, we really care about what we do, and personally, I've been involved for the last 7 years, and I love my job and being with students and listening to what they have to say. And that support that we give gives outstanding results. So basically, our continuation rate is 88%. What does that really mean? Well, essentially 9 out of 10 students pass the course successfully and get through to year 1. Overall, the course has high satisfaction scores. We ask the students what they think. The course overall has a satisfaction score of 90%, which is quite an achievement given that we have a lot of students on very different pathways. And we have about 14 to 15 modules. And for some of those, I think a third, we got 100% satisfaction on individual modules. The students themselves recognise just how much effort we put into them, and they consistently nominate staff for awards. I won an award last year, which was the best implementer of student feedback. Because what we do on the course is listen to what you have to say and take it very seriously. Because after all, this course is for you, it is not for us. The University of Leicester won a Teaching Excellence Framework Award in 2023, which was gold rating. I've only put this slide here to highlight that actually the work that we've done in the foundation year in the last 6 years actually went into the submission that won that award. We actually got our own paragraph in that because of the outstanding work that we've done in trying to improve the student learning experience. So what we have done on the course has been recognised by the university and therefore been recognised nationally. What do the students think of the course? After all, it's them that matter. Well, basically, they think the course is well balanced. We try to make learning in bite-sized chunks and give you enough contact time and enough free time to have a life outside of university, and also, particularly nowadays, for students to work and to support their finances. They like being with the staff, they like being in groups and being social. And also, a lot of students say they learn a lot of things that weren't covered at A level or weren't covered very well at A level. When you apply to university, from the outside, the system can seem very rigid. And I've been an admissions tutor as well for the last 7 years. And the message I would give to you is the system isn't rigid. If you're thinking about going to university, pick a subject you really like, in fact, one that you love, and go to university where you feel comfortable and where you think you're going to be happy. In today's society, we put a lot of pressure on students to pass the exams well. But I would say study regularly and revise properly for exams, but do not become anxious. There is always a pathway to university, and one of those routes is a foundation year. I've not mentioned entry grades at this point, and the reason for that is that What the foundation year acts as is a widened participation route to university. So whereas the year one courses have an entry tariff that is quite stuck to quite rigidly, we try to make the door as wide open as possible to make sure that we can get you to university. And therefore, if you apply to the course, what I will do is look at your application very carefully and not just look at your grades, but your individual circumstances and take that into account. And I try to get the best success for you in that respect. Therefore, if you've got any questions about the course, pop them in the chat and Emma will relay them to me. If you need to contact me, please do so. My email's there on the screen and also my phone number. Doesn't matter what the question is, I'll respond pretty quickly and hopefully give you the answer that you want. Okay, well, thanks everyone for listening. Please take a look at the course, go to the website, look at the modules that you will study, read about the university and the course and the schools that you might want to go into. And again, if you're thinking of applying, whether within this cycle or next year's cycle, please get in contact and I can provide a lot more information and also a lot more reassurance and details about the course. So with that, I will finish.